Alright, welcome people. Sorry it has been a while since I've made another recording or live stream of games and therefore, so because I got kind of into a slump where I was kind of playing up a lot of, like a little bit of everything, so I couldn't really stick to any one game. I was having some difficulties finding a game to actually stick to, but I have been waiting on this one to come out for a while. And so we're here. Jason Walker 34 here, back with another stream. Welcome to our stream of a game called DUNE AWAKENIng. I know they have a TV series or movie based on that the game is based on, I think. I never watched it or anything related to this game, so honestly I have no idea what any of the series is like. I know they have some cutscenes here, but we'll have to do that, watch that stuff in the next stream most likely, because I have already watched them. They were good though. I can't lie. Oh, it's like to have the tallest character. What's this? Vitilgo. So let's get in the side profile and see if anything actually changes. Seems like the skin tone almost, possibly. Face. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go with some the blue eyes. Let's see, what kind of hairstyles we gotta work with here. As far as the desert goes, I always think a ponytail would work best for the desert, because I feel like in the desert, ponytails would look great. Anything with survival clothes, a ponytail always looks great. Because it means you've been surviving for a while, and whenever you pull it down, you have really long, glorious hair. But you always keep it pulled up because it's really long and makes you hot. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really notice much of a change there. Better. A tattoo on your lip? Oh my god, that must be fucking painful. Right there, bro? Are you serious? Oh my god. That has got to be painful. And a little diamond in your head. DUNE AWAKENING features a guided journey that locks the research menu until certain steps are completed. Advanced survival players may prefer to unlock the research menu from the beginning. Accept this character and start the game. Yes.
Have they told you what I am?
No.
Then I will sift your words for lies.
Oh, she's
Let's
a truth
begin.
sayer.
Where were you born?
Dialogue trait: cultured, honorable, political, technologist. Bruh, I salute.
A world of water, homeworld of the Atreides. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfreluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
The educated caste that serves the great houses, ministers, imperial bureaucracy, bondsmen are known casually as a citizen class. Castes are reserved for essential members of a noble household or are afforded certain privileges and protections by their status. The vast peasant labor force that drives the imperial engine bands are bound to the fief in which they live and are considered the property of their lord. A nobility?
There is always work to be done. And millions like you to do it.
Indeed.
You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Let's see. Sword master, physical mastery and manipulation, recon strategy, offense and demolition, starting ability. Shockwire claw. Shoot a barb that attaches to the surface then rapidly pulls you towards that position. Use a voice to force someone towards your position from afar. Propel yourself forward into battle with a terrific knee charge into the enemy.
A house soldier? Retired with full honors or a missing limb?
Nice.
The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth? Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box.
My God, bro. She is terrifying.
I hold at your neck the Gomjabar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand? Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
I don't know what's in that box, but I'd assume it's painful. Probably. I don't know. I guess I'm in a ship. Oh, what is up with this weird, giant, holy ship thing? It's like a giant, weird spaceship thing. I don't know. DUNE Awakening. This game is fully based on servers. Every world you join is a server, so I guess you'd just try to be a good person. And don't break the server rules or whatever, if there are any. Don't try not to get killed by other players and try not to kill them too. I guess unless you want to do that. I don't know. I don't know if those are rules, like that's against the rules to actually hunt down other players, or if that's even a thing in this game. I don't know. I'd assume it probably is, but also I don't know. I also don't know if my computer will be able to handle this game. I'm hoping so, but I don't know. Oh look, I'm running across the Great Sands. I will probably have to lower the durability. They're the graphics settings most likely. A rocket launcher? Uh-oh. My ship just got shot down, bro.
You're wrong. It's just an off-world. No, not the Al-Shaheed Ahadi. No, Arista said he was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
I don't know what's going on. was dragged somewhere by some dude. Probably the one that shot the ship down, most likely. I'm in a cave. This must be where they drag a bunch of dead bodies, because there's a lot of dead bodies here. Must be some kind of burial chamber, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. That bat was probably watching me and it's running away now. It's like, he's escaping. He's alive. A backpack. Makeshift scrap knife. A scrap metal knife. Crafting. Cut moisture seal. This? Yeah. Yeah, now I know I'm definitely in some other place. Somebody's house or place, most likely. I don't know. Climbing up the wall. I'm in a cave, bro. Like that was a ship I was on, and it's all destroyed and stuff.
So then, you're not quite dead. Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered.
Spaceship.
Come, let us speak of our escape.
Our escape.
Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, Offworlder. Is this what you wish? To waste time in idle chatter? Your first lesson on Arrakis, then. Every exhalation is a waste of water. I am Xantara. My companion is Noctua. Now, shall we discuss our escape? There's a way through the barricade, if you do as I say. We're gonna need one of their ornithopters. Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above. Well, you aren't completely new to this, I see. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me. His Majesty's Imperial Sardaukar care for naught but the Emperor's interests, and certainly not an errant prison crew bound for the slave pits of Neo Carthage. We are as vermin to them, off-worlder. Here, take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
The what? Oh my god. Are we talking about that big ass sandstorm? Bro! It's a giant ass sandstorm, bro!
Stick to the shadows, off-worlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
No kid. Spending time in the sun will fill up the sunstroke bar. Once filled, you will be affected by sun, which increases the dehydration rate. To avoid sunstrain, remove, stick to the shadows. So it's basically like a heat stroke of sorts. I'd assume a lot of these people die from sunstroke because they either got killed or
dead. The
dead.
guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And off-worlder, be careful. The cut array is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit. The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward. Ready your weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
Light multiple attacks.
Just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
You're dead!
Access granted.
Some attacks can cause you to become staggered, dash in any direction, and snap out of it quickly. Above 1/3 will give you a bonus. Your maximum sound further increases your increased above 2/3. When your hydration is below 1/3, the bonus is removed. When it's empty, you become dehydrated and will start to lose health until you dehydrate again. Okay.
swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Access granted.
Okay, so we gotta move on.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that translator. I'll be there soon. We only need the leader.
Game is lagging slightly.
I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi! Woodland scum! I vits jo man tukta lasto breath ada hung unvalo arsund. De dia abada.
I know. That's why I brought you here.
Stitch.
You probably need to bandage that up quickly,
The
bro.
Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an Ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals.
This is not the same thing we flew before the flight simulator. It's much cooler. That's like a transport version.
Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through.
Launch fighters. And now we escape. Where are we going? We're trying to race
There's
it.
too many! Turn us into the storm! They won't follow. Hang on! We're going down!
Short range version of a las gun used as mostly as a cutting tool, search, and scalpel. The analysis mode provides higher yield. I don't know where we're at, but I'd assume. I don't know. I know they have. I know they have those ornithopter things. It's like a form of flying vehicle, but I'm curious about those giant vehicles they drive around. I wonder if that's like some kind of harvester, like those giant truck things that drive around, real big things. I don't know what they're called.
Wolf-Welder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming. Run! Now!
Uh-oh. Run, bro.
Off-worlder. Catch your breath. When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Off-worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Maula outfit won't cut it out here.
Why? Research. Continue. Respawn beacon and a maul pistol. Let's see, what else? A binocular. Basic construction kit. Basic... So some kind of surgery tool. Blood purifier. Filtration certificate of extraction water from blood collected in a blood sac placed close to a sub-thief console with the construction tool that requires power from a base power generator to operate. Scavenger still suit, an outfit which captures and receives recycles bodily fluids for rehydration. Select for more details. Small ore refinery, surveying kit. Should be a lot of things in the game. A sand bike. A sand bike is what most people probably use to get around. It's unlikely that anybody would probably have an ornithopter. I mean, I guess you might, but to actually fly one around for real is probably would only be, it would most likely only result in you getting in trouble with the Imperials. Let's see.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter and use it to make a Maula pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
I would assume I need to probably go this way. There's some beacons over here. Sandworm thread. This bar is the center of the screen. Shows the vibrations you're making on open sand. Vibrations will attract the sandworms. When the vibration bar turns red, seek safety immediately. The sandworm is nearby. The closer a worm is, the more sensitive it is to vibrations. Take the utmost care crossing the open desert. I wonder if crouching would help. I'm running an experiment really quickly. No. Okay, no it doesn't. Okay, I wanted to double check. Crouching does not help, so the only way you can really efficiently get across open sand is by making very short treks across the open sand, resulting if you tried to run from here to there, you'd most likely get eaten by a sandworm. What the hell's that? Oh, that must be the sandworm. Ugh, no. Oh, at least I know when it's close. It's freaking leaves a giant dust storm in its wake, bro. Like a sand whale almost. Freaking.
Who goes there?
Huh? Hi. There's a random. He's hostile. He was hostile. He had to die. What is this? Salvage metal. Let's see what else they got around here. An EMF generator. I can only imagine trying to actually run across open desert. It probably is not easy. I need salvageable metal at first. I'm looking for more salvage metal. I know I can't go out in the open for very long with those, so I'll have to be careful. It seems like there's a lot of little bases around. I wonder if those are player bases. Probably. Exactly. Well, like I thought, this is probably a player base, most likely. I'm pretty sure somebody just walked across open sand and summoned the sandworm. I hope they didn't get eaten. Research. Confirm this. What is that noise? It sounds like a drill or something digging. This device, when thrown, uses a modified secondary phase Holtzman field to negate the effect of the gravity in a spherical area. You can use this to lift enemies or prevent fall damage during traversal. A modified hunter seeker that will fly in a direction line and explode upon contact with anything. Can be triggered to explode within a second activation. Useful for situations where a thrown grenade is not precise enough. Okay, so we need to craft one more light dart. It seems like this is the general base of it. Never mind, this is...
Who's that?
Run away! Let's see. Health kit, max of 10. I'm hiding behind this rock because I know it'll be a good spot for me to hide while I heal myself. A shielded NPC. These flowers here must be for like emergency water usage. I collected intel. I don't know what that's used for, but apparently it might be useful. Well, I'm just kind of gathering a whole bunch of random stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess if I die, then my stuff will be used by somebody else.
We can sell your stuff to Mir Charkey at Griffin's Reach trade post, but be warned, you won't be able to pull anything over on him. He used to be a scav himself. And don't try lifting anything from the trade post either. Charkey's brute bodyguard Eeyore will drop you before you even make it to the door.
Place a device in an appropriate place adds a site at which a character will reach. Only one beacon can be activated at a time. Placing it will replace the existing one. I'll probably go back here around this copper rock. Go back over here to respawn probably. This back over here might be a good spot.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
Got them! I require backup! I've got your back.
They all respawn, bro.
Who's that?
Make a run for it.
Shields up! They're here!
I'd assume stuff can respawn occasionally, so you can actually go back in. Okay, so I know now that these guys will eventually respawn. Good to know. The bases don't stay empty for long. It only gives you a very short window of opportunity to loot stuff from their area. There seems to be something down this way. Maybe I can go back down this way. There seems to be a chunk of scrap metal just laying around. I found a lot of fuel cells. I'd assume those are used for something. Yeah, you see, there's the sandworm. I can't leave this rock to go to the other side because the sandworm, the gap in the rocks is too big for me to cross. Even if I wanted to, I'd probably get eaten alive before I made it across. That's probably why most people make bases right in this small area. You can see the sandworm is marked, I think. I think that's why it's moving. That icon is moving around. I'm pretty sure that means that's your,
It's obvious you've had some training, off-worlder. But nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you, or kill you. Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
I'd assume just a small little house would work, probably.
Congratulations. You're now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Okay, can I rotate? I guess it doesn't really matter what you're placing specifically, so long as you can get in and out of the building. Yeah, it's not gonna look exactly right, but that's okay. Stairs, rooftop. Seems like I need to go out and actually harvest more stone. Seems resources actually do tend to respawn, which is good. It means that I don't actually have to go out of my way to get scrap metal. I can if I want to, but I don't have to. Since this stuff respawns often. Basically respawns when you walk away from it. I'm not mistaken, that's a combat ship designed for the NPCs to use. It floats around. I'm pretty sure if you actually get in the spotlight, it'll probably try to kill you. Or maybe it'll one-shot you. I don't know. I wouldn't want to get caught in that spotlight, because that spotlight doesn't look very friendly. Usually anything that has a spotlight on it's not going to be friendly. Probably. Alright, so I just simply need to go out and find more rock. Oh, never mind. The rock has respawned. You can actually just see it dipping above the ground there. You can actually see it. The sandworm's scales and stuff. It's only dew limit, so you can't actually you can't use that to survive. But I can see the sun coming out, so I need to hurry up and get this my shelter built. Small storage container. I mean, heck, if somebody wants to trade for whatever, go ahead. I got copper resources. I'm assuming money is something you would probably want to keep on your person at all times. Or keep put away in like a special box maybe. But honestly, I'd probably just get rid of that stuff. Yeah. I don't want to actually hold my money on me unless I'm planning on using it. Especially given the fact that the sandstorm is probably not far away. Oh, look, there it is. It just good jumps out the ground. I'm like, I'm going to eat you now. Please stay still. Well, I can't exactly go around this way. I can, but I can't at the same time because of how sunny it is, basically. Flyers only fill up 1/3 of your hydration. Consuming too much will cause nausea. Seek more efficient hydration sources to quench your thirst. A nausea? That doesn't sound good. There seems to be a lot of people coming in, or random little things that are just happening. What's in here? I don't know what's happening, but sure. I see the stars. Must be an observation post.
Observe this valley, sacred to the Equan Bedouin. Here, Wally faced the trials of Aku, proving their knowledge of the Fremen ways. Find the Fremen, she said. Seven tests, 7 steps. Set your feet. Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
I don't know what just happened. Did I die or something? Nope, I did not. You have experienced the spy stream. On awakening, you are protected from harm for a short while. Continue your journey. Spy stream. I know my house is unfinished, but that's okay. Oh man. I'll probably finish and upgrade my house a little bit, probably with a ore refinery if I can. Oh man, what the heck's happening here? What is this, a parkour challenge? Okay. I mean, I'm guessing it's a parkour challenge. It looks like one, but I don't know for certain.
Who is it that thinks? Ibn Kirtaiba. The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wally?
Something from my past, most likely.
Our god gave us the burning eyes of Allat and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Rest in black shade. Bila Kaif.
That must be what it means whenever you get spotted by a spotlight, probably. This is probably one of those things. I mean, obviously you don't get frozen to death and probably killed, but well, the red light probably turns red and you most likely might get shot by some gun by those airships. Those giant spaceship things that fly around.
When we began our wandering, we suffered until suffering was a thing we came to know within our souls. Arrakis is suffering. When we found it, we were whole.
Go, go, go. Stop.
On Harmontep, we were made to suffer. Our children taken and made slaves. They denied us the Hajj. Never to forgive. Never to forget.
And moves back the other way. Uh-oh. Okay.
The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Did not God give us the burning sun to defy? Suffering leads to defiance. And where does defiance lead?
Probably to something else that's worse. Oh my god, that eye is giant. It's a giant eye, bro. hide behind the rock.
Even the Taiba. Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks?
The one who defies,
Those who
probably?
suffer. Remember Harmon Thep. Be la Kaifa. Ibn Qutayba. Defiance leads to thought. Who those who suffer? Remember Harmontep. Be la Kaifa.
I don't know what this is, but I'd assume it's maybe some knowledge or something. Connecting to Harmony, so this is like a whole separate server thing. It doesn't, the servers themselves don't have this. This is like a whole different part of the game. So you actually have to connect to a different thing in order to do these trials. And then you have to go back to your original servers. That's why they say you're protected when you're doing it. You're protected for a short time while you're doing the trial. Probably. My leg is doing something weird.
Still there, Offworlder. Your signal drifted for a moment. No matter. A thought occurs. When the Sardaukar began their purge, many Fremen were slaughtered. The ones that were not abandoned their caves, leaving valuable resources behind. Valuable resources that just might contain the makings of a still suit. Take what you need. Their ghosts will not object.
Their ghosts will not object? What does that even mean? I gotta get back outside and actually find some of those hydration flowers. I know it's not exactly healthy because it said I might get sick if I keep drinking from them, but honestly, I need water in order to keep surviving. If I don't drink the water from these things, then I'll most likely end up perishing. I mean, I'd assume a fuel cell is probably used for vehicles, most likely. Used to either make the vehicles or keep them running. It's getting dark, so I'll better stay outside throughout the night collecting rocks so I can finish my house. Fuel power generator.
The sub-thief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, Offworlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Most likely, because you'd probably end up getting really sick. I don't know if I need that, so I'm just gonna put those away. I mean, I live right next to an ore rock, so... That out there is considered open sand, which is, I guess, good enough if you want to... I guess you... I don't know. Can you actually mark the sandworm?
Who's that?
Who's there? Where's my reinforcement?
Bro, what is this? Some kind of cover? Well, that's one way.
Let's get the bastard. Reveal yourself! Die!
Incoming!
Alright, now, we need one more plant fiber in order to build another blood bag. Let us go around and find some more plant fiber. I feel like it's smart to actually have at least 3 blood bags on you. At least.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
In 2 hours. So that means I have 2 hours to collect as much blood as possible. I'm trying to find any and all blood sources I can get my hands on. I don't exactly want to be in here when all those dudes respawn. Not really, no. I really hope that thing didn't actually... My base wasn't exactly built on the rocks, but still. Oh man. They respawn. Time to go. I'll have to make sure my thing is fueled up good enough before I can actually leave and log off. I have to make sure my base is fully set for me to come back at a later date and make another stream. Because I don't exactly know how long it'll last, like how long the collection of these things will last. Let's see, blood purifier, unlock, research. Well, it holds up to 6,000 milliliters, which is 2 blood bags worth. So I have 2 blood bags, which is good enough for me. Let's see, what all can I research now? Battle hardened. The heat. Inexperienced untrained will flinch in the heat of battle, panicked and unable to remember the better, but trooper training prepares you for the realities of combat, allows you to use your abilities more often. Harvest materials for a steel suit. Well, somebody's clearly getting shot at over here. I'll just leave them to it. And then I gotta mine 12 copper ore, which should be just enough from this one rock over here to make it happen. This will basically allow you to keep using the water you have, so I'm guessing your water design will go down way slower. Your overall water.
Impressive, Off-worlder. Just remember, if you didn't connect the tubes between the caths and the thigh pads just right, you'll be drinking your own liquefied feces. And that does not count as hydration, by the way. I have good news, Off-worlder. My leg has recovered enough that I will risk it to move forward. I know a place in your sector where we can meet. Craft a survey device so you can figure out how to get there and join me.
"10 days." So, this thing literally will last for 10 days. That's a long enough. That's a long time just to keep the shield generator active. It'll stay up and running long enough for me to actually make a decent amount of stuff. Go ahead and make a handful of dart packs. Ring from Catch Pocket. The steel suit is a body enclosed garment that mitigates hydrosalon by giving protection from the filtered reclaimed water. Alright, let's see. Research the small ore refinery. I don't have enough metal to actually make that work. I'll have to go down here a little ways and collect some more metal. People probably get on it only occasionally just so they can collect some fuel cells and stuff. If they're not going to play for very long, they'll get on just long enough to collect some fuel cells. Probably just long enough to collect fuel cells for their base. 12 days is a long time to be able to use this. Craft maximum. Get a set of light protection armor which provides phase first. It's a standard great house assault rifle from more than 100 years. The Karpov 38 shone due to its simple design and very low maintenance needs. A common personal weapon used among the family members of the Great House. It is styled after a particular variety of the Duke Lieutenant himself carries. The sandbag marks one assembly and a small chemical refinery.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah, once that sandstorm hits, I won't be able to go outside.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Did you get a probe made? Good. Static discharge from the sandstorms makes map data extremely unreliable on Arrakis. But if you can get it high enough, a handheld probe can gather enough local data to give you a snapshot of the region. Climb somewhere high and fire off the probe. Just don't let the Sardaukar spot you.
I'll have to go and collect more blood here soon. Sandworm breach detected. Southwest, to the west. Got another scavenger camp across the way, but I don't have enough time to actually. I won't have enough time to actually get across the way to get to that. I should be able to get outside now and go up somewhere high enough to actually fire this thing off. Right up here should be high enough. At least I hope so. Not at the road. Additional elevation needed 27 meters. How the hell am I supposed to get up? Okay, I guess I need to go even find a method of getting even higher. I guess I'll have to find a way to climb up even higher. Obviously, I gotta do this without getting caught in the sun for too terribly long, or it's gonna be kind of painful. So I basically need this to be somewhere up there, if I had to guess. This isn't going to help me. Yeah, getting high enough off the ground to actually fire off a probe is going to be difficult. I guess you can go right here and then just kind of jump. It's like, just jump. Fire. Because I guess you can only jump 1 meter into the air. It's like...
Very good. I'm going to the Griffin's Reach trade post. Come and find me there. Just remember to be careful crossing the sands. Move from rocky ground to rocky ground. Learn how far you can move on sand before the worm comes. And remember, look both ways before you cross the desert.
Does that mean just, like, treat this open sandway like a road? Like a sandworm road, and you're just like... and you just run across, like... Another sandworm breach, 1,200 meters away. I would have to assume there's probably at least a handful of players running around. Pick up the first contract in the scrap metal chain from the contract board. Deliver copper, require copper ore to contract board, then contact issuer. assume that that right there. Well, that was really close. I assume somebody actually just tried to. I wonder if somebody actually just tried that. I actually considered doing that, but I was like, probably not. That's probably not a good idea. Because it's unlikely your character can run fast enough to actually outrun a sandworm. You know, the mouth of a sandworm. An on-screen icon will let you know when you are suffering from a negative effect. Negative effects that have a duration will also display how long the effect lasts. I have no more blood. See, obviously we probably need to figure out how to get this, the wreck of the Achilleon, across the gap. Across the gap probably means you'd have to travel quite a ways in order to actually make use of a sand bike, and then you'd have to be able to travel back to your home often. I can get 33 fuel cells from collecting just down the way, which is almost just under a day's worth of fuel, of power for my generator here. Let's see, what else can we make here? I guess I'll make a power pack. It essentially allows you to operate equipment that requires when all power is depleted, stop the current activity and allow the battery to recharge. I think I'm going to take a break here, probably. So if you like this stream of Dune Awakening, please do leave a like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. And thank y'all for watching.